Thune, Morgan Pressel, Angela Stanford watching some of the coverage from this morning, and Carlota Segunda at 18.
It's always a special feeling being the defending champion. Great experience and fabulous eagle. Only one of the day.
She would go on to shoot 72. The Spaniard with the winter cap on, Jing Yan for birdie at the 9th.
This is always one of the hardest holes on the golf course for her. Her 5th birdie on the front 9.
Tied for 2nd place after the morning wave. Selena Borga played really well last week with Polly Mack at the Dow Championship. Here's her 3rd at 4.
Clean card today. No bogeys with 4 birdies like this one right here.
Uruguay's Sofia Garcia at the 15.
Showing off some real short game magic here.
A lot of work. Julieta Granada, her countrywoman. Greens had a great season. Here's her 3rd at the 4th.
Anytime you get to win multiple times in a year, it's a really good year. And this 4th, par 5, going to take advantage of it. Taking advantage of the par 5s on this golf course is really important. She does that here.
66. Best shot of the day at the 13th. Spain's Julia Lopez Ramirez.
This par 3, you're really just trying to get the ball on the green.
She did. And in the hole, Julia Uno at the 13th. Shoot 2 under par 70. Yan Liu, 3rd shot at the par 5 14.
Another one of these par 5s. Solid shot in there. Controlled the spin very well.
And she's on the front page as well. Let's check in with Lottie Wode, and Karen Stupples is out watching her fellow Englishwoman.
This 9th hole is always a bit of a tough drive. Thank you very much for the welcome in. And looks like she's avoided the bunkers down the right, which is essential.
Yeah, that's what makes us.
Her first LPGA title, the rookie from Nevada, Yana Wilson.
So many good things coming for this young player.
The par 5, 9th hole of the day for Korea's Minji Kang. He came back from the Epson Tour last year.
Probably 10 short of that flag, 10 yards.
Totally agree with you. You don't want to miss long. Plenty of room in front of this hole. Downwind. Let the conditions help you. Just like that.
Yeah. 2. Kiara Romero. This is her par putt. And we'll tell you why and how she might become an LPGA member as we go along. Lottie Wode at the 9th.
And she has a 9-iron. 159 is her yardage. Just faded a little bit away from the hole.
Two under for Lottie. Good start. Allison Lee. How about the year she's putting together? This birdie at 8.
I'll meet you up there. Sorry, thanks.
The voice of Karen Stupples there and here. Lottie Wode for birdie.
This putt's going to move a little left. Oh, that'll make her happy.
Okay.
Same with the England football result. A little bit on these approach shots that she's hit in.
Angela said earlier, you don't want to be giving up shots here on the par 5s. You really need to take advantage of them around this golf course. Good save.
Jin Young Ko for par at 9.
Just kind of need to see something fall. She just looks discouraged.
Of all the par 5s, Karen, this one is the only one playing over par just slightly. Because of probably some mistakes that have been made earlier today, just like what Gino has done.
Kiara Romero.
This is always one of my favorite holes. So cool. I get the tee shot from the elevation down to the flat here. Tricky green to read.
4-ball with Gina to bring it home. Past champ of this event, Jennifer Kupcho at the 9th.
After just coming off an eagle on 8. Trying to keep that momentum going after a sluggish start. Even though she has won twice, she just doesn't feel like she has it. And it just
I mean, the ball will start running away from you, and we saw it in Gina's putt. And you're afraid of that when you're putting up this slope. You want it to run away from you. She should know what this does, watching it go past the hole and seeing Jana's from the other side.
They played in the final group with Yeoju Kim, a major champ and the third-ranked player in the world, and the number 17 player in the world.
She's right on the bubble, and I got to think that Anna's got to have her on the radar.
She hit the...
Have to think. Talk about running on low energy. Kiara coming off the U.S. Open, coming off the Curtis Cup victory. A lot of emotion goes into an event like that. I mean, think about all the times we've had a Monday after the Solheim Cup where we're just exhausted.
Then Chiara Tamberlini from just off the back.
This is playing us one of the easiest holes on the course today.
Okay, read beautifully by Chiara, the rookie.
Oh, that was tentative. Really tentative there by Gino. Keep the speed up on this putt. Going up the slope just a little bit.
Okay, she's 2 under. There is recent history of a player beginning a season as an amateur and playing on a Solheim Cup.
Leading up to the Solheim Cup.
You have your eyes on Allison?
I do.
You're watching every move she makes?
I do. She is now jumped into the top 20 in points.
Yeah. And she also spotted her potential teammates a year basically not playing because of maternity. Here is Jana Wilson at the 12th. Up ahead at the 12th green, Jana Wilson for birdie.
Be a little bit aggressive with this putt. Back up the hill.
Okay, to 2 under par.
Just on that front edge, only 3 off the left. I still think, though, from 140, it's still a bit of a green light.
Yeah, it's just slightly past it. Excellent shot right there, Karen. Nice bounce as well.
This to go eagle, birdie, birdie. Usually the opposite. Here's Jana Wilson at the 13th, coming off a birdie.
This is on a really good line.
This par 3 can stretch out over 200 yards, well over 200 if they go back across the Rogue River. To 12, Gino.
This one's high.
Really needs to get something turned around. It's not too often you see Gino second from the bottom.
She still would have made it. And here's a player trying to make it for the first time, Mimi Rhodes.
Yeah, you know, I keep talking to people and like, oh, your team's going to look much different. I said, well, the Europeans are going to look different too.
Was she able to do that?
She's waiting to find out.
Waiting to find out.
Okay, back under par.
Splash. I won. First year. There's so many things you just don't know yet.
Grew up in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where her parents both taught Spanish at UNC, but she played at Duke, and she did pick up that first LPGA title last week with Jana at the Dow Championship. Here is, like Kiara Romero, an Oregon Duck, Suichaya Winichaitam. That's at the 18th.
So meticulous with her routine, always.
Yeah. Miyu Yamashita at the 11th. Angela, can she get the speed down?
Well, you're going up the ridge and then it starts running away from you.
Of course she did.
She has a 6-iron. No, I do like this club here for her. There you go.
Yeah.
She's been working on not getting too laid off at the top. That's a little bit something that she's been struggling with. Had her coach with her.
And easy Gamsa trying to get it from 1 to 2. And finished it off with her second win. Kiara Romero for par. Oh dear.
Looked a little wobbly in the backstroke there. Took it out, back a little bit outside, and looped it back around and in. Pretty straightforward putt right here. If anything, just slightly downhill.
Okay.
I think she's very skilled at reading greens, is Lottie.
Third shot for Alexa Pano. 9th hole of the day.
Want to line something just on the green.
Like that.
Pretty perfect.
Okay. From 1 over to 1 under.
Boy, this is one of my favorite golf holes out here. Talking about players that can move it both ways. You better move this ball a little left to right off the tee. And today, the second shot's playing downwind. Really good there.
Jennifer Kupcho trying to keep this good run going. This is at the 12th. Bogey start. But an eagle birdie run in the middle of her opening round here.
Yeah, Karen, this is a must make right here. Set up outside the hole on the right with that line. Quite sure the line was set up exactly where she wanted that to go, but ended up.
But there are some dark clouds up ahead, hoping that they just pass us all by.
Off of 10 this afternoon, the veteran from Korea, Chella Choi, second shot.
Front right hole location's tough to get it close. There's a mound that kicks everything away. Chella running it up perfectly.
It's a different dynamic, but then you see certain people feed off of it. Certain young players, they play together, they get a nice finish together.
And here's Somi Lee, one of the players, on a team that Yana and Gina held off last week.
Yeah, they had a really strong push, especially early in that final round.
Playing the Solheim Cup this year. That caught my eye.
I talked to Yana at the beginning of the year. This is for par. I said, what are your goals for the year? I don't really have.
She's looking to get this one up in the air. Very sheltered tee box again. So you just have to trust your instincts on that wind. This one is much higher.
Yeah, well, this is more like what we expect from Gino. Birdie on 14. All right.
This putt has a huge swing left to right. One of the most severely sloped greens, back to front.
Yeah. Two as a possible Solheim Cup participant. Ann Chen at the 14th. Late ad for Lexi Thompson, who had to withdraw with a hip injury, and Ann, who won the Epson Tour Championship to move. Short birdie putt for Jin Young at the 14th. And on the tee at the 13th, another player who played well last week at the Dow Championship. She teamed up with Selena Borga, who you see there tied for third. This is the German Polly Mack.
She's having a tough day, but that always helps.
Second shot up the hill for Esther Henselite at 16.
This is that hill that I was teasing Karen with here. Once you go down on 12, you got to come back up at some point.
Be surprised if she makes this one.
Okay, here comes Gino. Back-to-back birdies.
It's getting late in the day. The Poana and these greens. You have to make sure you hit this putt squarely.
Similar to that putt we saw from Maudemy not too long ago. Drift to the right.
Like that. Look out for Yana now. Wheeling Shi at 17. She likes the hole as much as you do, Angela.
Love it.
In previous routings of this golf course, Par was a good score on either. Esther Hinselite at the 16th. Okay, they're going in from everywhere now. Tour card. Here's Jessica Porvaznik at the 8th, the par 5.
This is one of those holes where you feel like everybody else is making birdie here, so you need to as well. You know, that's how you know you're a golfer. How many weather apps do you have on your phone?
I was going to ask you, how many do you have? I have 4.
I have 2. 2 that I can rely on.
All right, not there. We mentioned that with the top 10, she could get her LPGA Tour card through the LEAP program, and then she won her first start as a pro last summer. Chizzy for birdie at 16. Chizzy came over with twin sister Aki last year. They were superstars on the JLPGA.
Can be a little bit off-putting. You've been down at the bottom in the low area, protected a little bit by the trees, and then you get above that line. And do you think the players are more nervous this week, knowing you're really studying them with an analyst's eye?
I think they're more nervous knowing they only have a few events left.
Yeah, it's such an odd place to be as an alternate. You wake up in the morning, you hope you're going to have a tee time. First of all, you never, of course, wish ill on another player, but you hope you get the chance, whatever might happen. And then to be thrown in the spot that Lexi was supposed to play in, people probably came out to watch Lexi, not necessarily realizing that she had to withdraw, unfortunately, earlier today.
Up at the 18th, the third shot for Kiara Romero. I've seen you can make eagle with a good tee shot if you miss the fairway. This is Gigi Stoll, second shot at the par 3 13th. Oh, she won't need a third. And Gigi. Really busy, exciting 3 weeks for Kiara at par. And here is Jennifer Kupcho at the 16th. Cassie Porter to tie the lead at the 8th. She shot 62 back home in Australia. Came a little bit left here for Gino for par at 17.
Well, you saw her just staring at it as it went past the hole. Not happy with the first putt. Really not happy with that one.
This is the English woman, Kaylee McGinty at 13.
You're not grinding for your card every single shot you hit. It's truly life-changing.
Amine Delacour at 16. Japan's Ryo Takeda at the 8th. Moves her into red figures. 1 under is tied for 40th, just to give you an idea of how bunched up things are. Look at this run from Rio. All right, how about the lie for Gino?
I mean, it's quite some thick rough, but she's got a lot of golf ball from it, and she's going to work out just fine.
Oh, gouging it out. Gorgeous. Over at the 14th, this is Olivia Cowan for birdie. Okay.
The putt the way that you want to. I always like to think about hitting a 2-inch putt.
For eagle.
Anything that happened after 2 inches was up to gravity and to the golf gods.
Well, it is going to be one of her highest rounds of the year, which for a 144 player field on a Thursday is fairly low. Just got lower. very solid for Lottie.